Hi, it's Doug Atkinson here again from Black Sun Mortgage to talk a little bit about credit cards and what you should do with an old credit card. You don't use it anymore. Should you cancel it? Well, Equifax has some things to say about canceling an unused credit card. But first, let's talk about some statistics here. The average Canadian consumer has an average credit card balance of $2,121. Well, I know for sure that's not my balance, but that's according to a recent Equifax Canada survey. And many Canadians have one or two old credit cards that they no longer use. And before you jump to close your old unused credit card, here's some of the pros and cons of closing a credit card account so you can make the most informed decision. Would closing your old credit card impact your credit? Well, credit cards can be successfully leveraged to improve your credit rating, convincing lenders that you're a trustworthy borrower who pays their debts on time. Conversely, carrying over large balances, missing payments, applying for too many credit cards in a short amount of time can hurt your credit rating, according to Equifax. What about old credit cards, though? What about the cards that you don't use any longer? Well, according to Equifax, some of the key factors that play into that score are payment history, credit utilization, amount of available credit, total length of the credit history, hard credit inquiries, and public records. Don't be fooled. Credit cards can be your worst nightmare, especially when you don't pay them on time, when you stop paying them, or when you want to start canceling cards. And today we're going to talk about canceling a credit card and what you should do. So here we go. Well, now let's talk about how canceling a card can affect your credit rating. Well, first of all, you got your total available credit. Closing a credit card will immediately decrease the amount of total available credit that you have access to. For example, if you have $10,000 worth of available credit, that's credit cards, maybe a couple of credit cards, loans, and you close an old credit card with, let's say, a $2,500 limit, then your updated amount of total available credit will just be $7,500. Credit card utilization rate. Your credit card utilization rate is directly impacted by the total amount of available credit that you have access to. Generally speaking, a high credit card utilization rate using more than 30% of your total available credit can hurt your credit score. Let's just say that if you have $10,000 worth of available credit and $1,000 worth of credit card debt at this point, this would put your credit utilization rate at 10%. However, if you close an unused, let's say $3,000 credit card, your total available credit would now be reduced to $7,000. And assuming you still have that $1,000 credit card debt, then your new credit card utilization rate would be 14%, which is considerably higher. So that's how it can affect your utilization rate. Age of accounts. Looking at Equifax Canada's website, you'll see that the age of your oldest credit card accounts for 15% of your total score. If your card you're thinking of closing happens to be your oldest credit card, then closing it could dramatically reduce the age of your oldest credit card account. This in turn could have a negative effect on your score, as your oldest credit card account age would be updated to reflect the next oldest credit card that you own. However, if your card you're thinking of closing is not your oldest card, then this credit rating factor wouldn't be affecting you closing that account. The benefits of keeping your old credit card account open are, to summarize, here are some of the key reasons and benefits of keeping your old credit card open, even if you don't use it. It can, one, keep your credit utilization rate low. It contributes to the total available credit. It may help your credit age appear older. It can be useful in emergencies, and it can keep your credit utilization rate lower. By keeping your old unused card open, your credit utilization rate will be lower, since your utilization rate is determined in part by the total amount of available credit you have. Keeping a card open shows that you're using less of your total available credit than if you were to eliminate the credit line altogether. The verdict: should you close your unused credit card? Well, overall, keeping your old unused credit card open has far more benefits than canceling the account. Closing the account could increase your credit utilization rate and decrease your credit age, both of which could negatively impact your credit. If you're scared of losing or using the old card, I recommend locking in a safe box or keeping it somewhere safe and out of sight. If you need it for emergencies, it will be there. I hope this helped, give you some ideas of credit cards and what you should do about old credit cards and canceling them. If you have any other questions about your financing, you can email me in the description link below. If you like these videos, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and I will see you on the next tour.